All right, take questions for Justin. Justin, the ground attack certainly out in full force on Saturday. Can you just talk about what has worked so well to allow these backs, all 5 of them, to be able to have these holes to run through?
I think that's greatly contributed to the offensive line. Being together, working well as a good unit. I know 4 out of the 5 offensive linemen that start right now, 4 of us we all live together. So go home, talk about plays, do all that kind of stuff. And all we talk about is football, and that's the truth. And just us all being on the same page, making the calls, making sure we're all together, assignment sound, that really helps. Plus, we came out this week, we had a goal being more physical, and I think we actually was able to accomplish that a little bit. We had a pretty good ground attack. So,
when you have talent in the backfield like the Penguins have here, 5 great running backs, how much excitement is there for you guys to go and block for those guys, knowing that they could, bust one?
Oh, that's great. Like Kurt said, any of the running backs, could go in and play right now. They all have different strengths that they can run different running styles, and if we can just give those guys a little crease, they're going to take it and they're going to run the ball as hard as they can. You guys already saw that, so it's pretty exciting.
But different backs have different styles. Does that affect you guys at all up front?
Not really, because they're behind us. We just need to get that little sliver. All the backs we have are elusive enough, just find that one crack, they can go. And I know our backs run hard. They're not afraid to lower their shoulder and get a couple extra yards that way too. So it's always nice. Helps us out.
You guys didn't allow a sack against Butler. What's been the key, and how do you continue that trend?
Just be on the same page. As a center, I have to make the IDs to which backer we're taking, which one we're responsible for. I get a lot of help with that from the 2 guards and the tackles. We're all on the same page, and then even Kurt can change the ID. As long as we're on the same page, it's pretty nice. And then that also goes with film study. You need to watch a lot of film and know what they're doing before they're going to do it. Different looks, different blitzes they're going to give us, and we can do that. It makes it pretty easy for us.
Is it a case where when you're able to have success running the football, as you play in games, you've had some success in both games running the ball, where that confidence continues to grow, and maybe offensive line, you grow together and you get a little bit of a swagger?
Oh yeah, definitely. I know there's sometimes left guard Eric Rodham where he'll make a big block and I'll see, and we'll get all fired up, slap each other in the head. Same with Bob Coase to my right, he'll do the same thing. If we miss a block, we hold each other accountable. We make fun of each other, like, come on, like, why'd you miss that block? That kind of stuff. That makes it real exciting. You never want to let the guy down next to you either. So.
Who's the guy that doesn't live with you in the 5?
Bob Coase.
Okay. How's that room smell? You guys?
Oh no, we're pretty clean. We make sure we keep each other accountable. If somebody leaves something out, it's a, say if Doc leaves something out, hey Doc, you left this, you better get down here and clean it. And we're pretty good about that. We all respect each other, so it's pretty nice.
Just how much does it help that you guys have played the first 2 games, at least started all 5 linemen, started the first 2 games? Are you guys kind of getting your identity now a little bit?
Yeah, it's nice working with the same guy next to you. If we're running a double team, we know exactly where he's going to be. We don't really have to think about it. It's just starting to come natural. And having that game experience, practice is different than the game experience. Having that game experience, trusting the guy next to you a lot more, it really helps a lot.
How will the challenges of Central Connecticut be perhaps different than what Butler showed you?
Every team we're going to play is going to have a different wrinkle they're going to try to throw at us, and we might not see it on film. We only got a couple games against Central Connecticut, so they're going to throw in something new. Butler did the same thing. They ran the Iowa twist inside. We didn't see it at first. Once we saw it and knew what we were doing, we were able to pick it up. So just things like that.
How can an experienced line, strong line play, and like these guys have said, a good stable running backs, how can that help a young quarterback like Kurt develop?
I think it takes some of the pressure off of Kurt. He doesn't feel like he has to necessarily force a play or do anything like that, and giving him time to throw whenever he drops back, that's always nice. Keep the guys out of his face. But if you establish a running game, just like last week, we had a good running game. There wasn't really too much of a need for Kurt to really drop back and throw.
Is it difficult not to look ahead to conference play next week?
You got to take one game at a time. I can remember a couple years back, we played Liberty, and I know some of the guys might have looked past that game, and Liberty came in and actually beat us at home. So it's one game at a time. We got, I think, 5 home games this year. Our goal is to win all the home games, get Youngstown excited about this whole new staff, this whole new program.